The false self represents a protective mechanism that we needed to develop in order to survive all of the false selves around us. So the false self, or the mask, represents a normal part of our development of becoming a person, of our psychological integration. But if we continue to make our mask the only way for us to step into the world, then that mask, we pay a price for carrying it with us all of this time, because not really being in contact with the true self that is behind that mask takes a lot of psychological energy. So the false self, or the mask, is necessary for socialization. That means that we need to put it on in order to not really expose the parts of our true self that are really not as acceptable or not really redeemable in a collective setting. The false self represents our compliance to our groups or systems, rules and regulation. In the toxic system, our false self represents the only way for a glimpse of a connection. The toxicity of the toxic system represents its inability to tolerate separateness. That means that the system can only contain other false selves and not a true self that will stick out in a painful way. In this way, carrying the mask of the false self, the true self's needs of exploration, individuation, and expression are rejected and denied. And the price that we are paying for sustaining our life with our false self is that not only that we're losing a lot of our psychological energy, we are also co-creating a perpetual state of confusion, because we are living through a sense of self that is not really ours, but that has been built for adaptation. And with that, we are inevitably rejecting our subjective calling that we need to follow in order to walk the path of our life. So the price we pay is that we are living a life that at some point we needed to live to survive and adapt. But this life is now just a painful reminder of our unfulfilled potential that we're hiding there all along behind our mask in our true self.